a secret deal with the United States to receive and detain deported West African nationals. The group is challenging the legality of a memorandum of understanding signed between the two countries, which allows deportees from the U.S. to be temporarily held in Ghana before being sent to their home countries. According to Democracy Hub, the agreement is unconstitutional and violates international human rights conventions, including the 1951 Refugee Convention and the Convention Against Torture. The group argues that the MOU was entered into without parliamentary approval, contrary to Article 75(2) of Ghana's Constitution, which requires such agreement to be ratified by Parliament. A statement from the group said no government has the authority to secretly contract Ghana out of its constitutional and human rights obligations. And the Supreme Court, we are told, has fixed the 22nd of October, which is Wednesday, for the hearing of an interlocutory injunction seeking to suspend the implementation of the deal. And we want to get some further clarification on this. And in a bit, we'll speak to a member of the Democracy Hub group. Meanwhile, what we also do know is that the Foreign Affairs Minister, Samuel Okudzeto-Ablakwa, has defended the arrangement and has had some interviews regarding that. But let's speak to Ketchefs Atengle. I hope that's the right pronunciation of your name. You can correct me if it is not. But thank you for joining us on 3FM.
Thank you for having me, and good evening to your listeners.
Right. To start with, what exactly are you seeking the Supreme Court to do? Because information we have indicates that, yes, the first 40 that the president told the nation about had been brought into the country and have actually left, and another batch we were told was coming in. We do not know whether they actually did come into the country and have left, but there seemed to be some clarity, or we've all sort of moved on beyond the day that this particular issue was quite topical. So why is Democracy Hub now going to court over this?
Yeah, so this is an issue. You know, we live in a country that we hold dearly the rule of law as a core principle for running or administering affairs. And so if our arrangement as a country, right, the government in any international contracts or arrangements would need to be transparent about the deals, right, the details of these transactions, and most importantly, bring it to Parliament approval, right? And all these processes were not followed. So there seemed to be some sort of secrecy in the dealings, and more so, it doesn't uphold the fundamental human rights that the Constitution of the Republic seems to guarantee for all people, you know, that we interact with, not just Ghanaians, but Ghana is a member of a committee of nations, and so we need to protect such rights of people that we relate with. And so for Ghana to have this agreement, you know, in secret with the United States government, this is improper. And so we are seeking the Supreme Court to declare it an illegality, and that will need to be discontinued.
Right. So if I am understanding what Democracy Hub seeks to do, or what you're telling us, it is that although the thing has happened and is in the past, you are seeking the Supreme Court to ensure that no government flouts future agreements if they intend to go into any kind of agreement with another country. Is that the case?
Of course. If we allow this to fly, then it becomes precedent for future things of that nature. But right. It is on such grounds that we are seeking this direction from the Supreme Court.
So are you also looking for probable sanctions? I don't know what form that will take, but because it was obvious and clear in the Constitution that government needed to go to Parliament and did not do that, maybe some retrospective sanctions be taken against the government? Is that the case as well?
Yeah, these are all included in the 28 reliefs that we are seeking from the Supreme Court. That as much as possible, the court would need to apply some sanctions to the government, which should serve as a deterrent for such future actions of that nature.
Okay. What if government's strongest argument is that as of the time they were going into this agreement, Parliament was on recess, so they really didn't have the time and space to probably recall Parliament to agree on this? Maybe that was why they took the unilateral agreement.
They could have waited. The people were not dying, right? They could have waited for Parliament to reconvene, or more so, ask Parliament to reconvene under emergency conditions if that was necessary. But this was not an emergency.
I get your point.
And so we don't understand why government should take such moves when you know it is clearly illegal.
Okay, right. Well, we will see. Since that the court has said that the hearing will be on the 22nd of October, we'll just have to leave it here for now and see what the coming days hold. Thank you for making time to speak with us this evening.
I appreciate the time, my brother.
Right. We've been speaking to Policy and Research Coordinator with Democracy Hub, Kirchhoffs Atengle, who is asking that the Supreme Court actually look into the decision of government to